Yo, what's good, guys? We got another trade recap for April 21st, and today I got a new camera angle. It might be temporary, but let me know if you like it. Alright, this may sound sad, this may sound undisciplined, and to others it may sound depressing, and to even more people it may sound very emotional, because I took 4 trades today, and that's too much for me. But I'll cover why I did. Let's go completely in depth of what happened. So I woke up, got in the charts, did my morning routine first, marked out London and New York market open, and this was like around 6:30 when I was marking it out. And then I saw that daily we were bullish, 4 hour we were bullish, and 1 hour we were bullish. I marked out this strong area for price to retrace towards on the daily, which is this 4 hour fair value gap. And then I marked out London low right here, and then boom, market opened. I went to the 5 minute, and then 7:40 we tapped into the London low, and we inversed this fair value gap. Then I drew out 5 minute equilibrium, scaled down to 1 minute. Then we tapped into equilibrium, but we didn't get a break of structure or an inverse fair value gap, so I didn't enter. And that was good, because price wanted to come to the 4 hour fair value gap and completely fill it before getting a reaction. So then I was just checking it throughout the day, waiting for a reaction. So then we inversed this fair value gap right here on the 5 minute. So then I was waiting for a 1 minute retracement. So I drew out 5 minute equilibrium from this low to this high. I scaled down to 1 minute, and we tapped into equilibrium. We tapped into equilibrium right here. It broke structure to the upside right there. So I entered like that. And immediately got stopped out. I would have hit a 1 to 5 risk reward ratio if I just put my stop like a little bit lower. And then I saw us inverse this fair value gap and break structure to the upside. So I entered again, put my stop right here, and that it got stopped out because I should have put it lower because of spread. So yeah, it got stopped out because of spread, which is very, very annoying. So next time I'm gonna move my stop a little bit lower. I went to the 5 minute and saw that we continued the trend by breaking structure to the upside, which it isn't a break structure technically. It's just a trend continuation. So I entered, and I originally put my stop right there when I entered. So I got emotional and moved the stop loss, which was dumb, but it was smart at the same time. Like, I was like, wait, look how overextended we are on the 5 minute, because we were so far up. So I was just expecting a 15-minute retracement. So I just completely moved the stop all the way down there, and then we hit equilibrium on the 15 minute, then broke structure back to the upside on the 5 minute. Then on the 1 minute, we hit the 5 minute equilibrium. So I entered on this, and my stop was just right under there. And then eventually I moved the stop to right there. So based on where the stop originally was at, so technically I hit 2 winning trades. I got 2 losing trades at the beginning, which I lost $4. Yeah, it's not that much, but. And then I hit 2 winning trades, and I made like $4. I made the $4 back, because yeah, I risked 50 cents on this trade and $2 in this trade. So I made the $4 back. I hit basically a 1 to 2.5 risk reward ratio and a 1 to 1.5 risk reward ratio. And I sold right here at its peak. Don't ask me how I knew this is its peak. I didn't know. It's not staged. I swear I sold it right there, because I thought like it was 2, and it's always good to just, like, if you're trading New York session, just close your trades at 2, bro. That's way too late into the New York session. So I hit 2 winning trades and I closed. So even it ended me in profit for the day. So I'm probably never gonna do that again. I'm probably never gonna get that emotional again. But yeah, it was a good trade day. We got a reaction off the fair value gap. We didn't decide to push lower, so yeah, it was a good trade. And these were all my draws on liquidity that I had targeted all these green lines. And we hit 2 of them, but I never took partials. I just took regular take profits for today. Didn't want to get, like, I just wanted to, it's dumb. I wanted to revenge trade, and it worked, because like it wasn't pure emotional. there was a very logical reasoning for moving my stop loss because I realized the 15-minute retracement was bound to happen, and it did. Skadoosh. And I think this was another 15-minute retracement. Wait. Oh, okay. So this was a 30-minute retracement. Ooh, into this order block accumulation little area. Boom. Yeah, so it goes like 1-minute retracement, 5-minute retracement, 15-minute retracement, and something like 30-minute retracement. Then you get like an hourly retracement. You gotta like get in at the start of the move, so you don't get stopped out by these big, juicy, chunky daddy retracements. But I wouldn't have got stopped out if I kept in the trade. I think we're probably bound to go higher, but we might decide to sweep New York liquidity to push higher though. Because for Asian session, and I think, yeah, the touch grass stage barely just ended a little bit ago. I think actually, are we still in the touch grass stage? Yeah, I think we're still in the touch grass stage. When no market's open, it just tells you to touch grass. So yeah, let's see if the magnet strategy is gonna work. Come on, price, come on. Alrighty, thanks for liking and subscribing, because I know you're gonna do that because you want to support my channel. Thanks for watching this video. Thank you.